going back to the Wii's 2006 debut to check out one of the system's best third-party launch titles. And no, this is not Red Steel, this is Trauma Center's second opinion for the Nintendo Wii. You can tell because it uses a scalpel, not a sword. And because it doesn't suck.
That's good. Amazing, isn't it?
Now, Second Opinion is just the second Trauma Center game, and the first to be released for a home console. The franchise was born on the handheld Nintendo DS with Under the Knife, an innovative game which utilized the system's touchscreen interface to provide a thrilling new kind of gameplay experience in surgery simulation. It was like Doogie Howser DS. Under the Knife was a really popular game when it released in 2005, but the announcement that the Trauma Center franchise would be coming to Wii was met with as much skepticism as excitement. Could the Wii Remote provide the precision afforded by the DS stylus? Would that tactile feel of operating on patients by touching them be lost on Wii? Would it be worth it to even bother with Second Opinion, a Wii-enhanced remake of the original Under the Knife? Well, as it turns out, this game numbs those worries and excises them. It may be a home console remake of a handheld title, but once you step inside the OR, the game feels right at home on the Nintendo Wii. In fact, this operation goes much smoother with a Second Opinion.
Just 2 more.
If you've played any of the Trauma Center games, you know how dramatic the series can be. In describing its exaggerated dialogue and plot, I've said that this franchise mashes the medicine of ER with the melodrama of General Hospital, and that soap opera feel is as sensational as ever in Second Opinion. The game tells the story of Dr. Derek Stiles, a young surgeon with a very special skill. Along with Nurse Angie Thompson, this dramatic duo faces medical emergencies of all manners before encountering something far more sinister than a broken leg. Of course, if you've already played Under the Knife, you've already had this briefing, but you should know that enough has changed in the move to Wii to warrant a checkup. There's an added chapter and lots of new Sidequest surgeries featuring a new character, not to mention an extra difficulty level. But the biggest change is in regard to the game's controls, and really, control is what Trauma Center has always been about. Under the Knife justified the new control mechanic of the Nintendo DS, and Second Opinion did the same when it launched for the Wii, affording players a speedy and precise control experience that made this bizarre-looking remote suddenly make a whole lot of sense. You play by pointing at the screen with the Wii Remote and using the nunchuck attachment to select your operating tools. Unlike Under the Knife, in which you had to lift your stylus away from your patient and tap a new tool to change them, you can switch through all of your surgical tools within just a second or two on Wii, all the while never taking the pointer away from the patient. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's a surprising improvement over stylus control. Of course, if you approach Second Opinion familiar with one or both of its Wii successors, you may notice a few things other than its liberating control scheme. You see, unlike Trauma Center New Blood and Trauma Team, both of which we've reviewed here on CGR's Undertow channel, Second Opinion drops the scalpel in a few presentational areas. The game doesn't offer 16:9 widescreen, and there is far less voice acting than you'd expect from a console game, so although the game plays well, it can definitely feel like a DS title in terms of presentation. These minor pains evolve into surgical complications in terms of features, as Second Opinion lacks the online leaderboards and multiplayer modes introduced in later versions. So again, if you're considering Second Opinion having already played its sequels, you're definitely going to notice its comparative lack of features. But of course, as anyone with a PhD in surgery simulation will tell you, the Trauma Center games have always been about frantic gameplay, tense surgeries, and great control. If you get hooked by those, everything else is just a bonus. I'd definitely give New Blood the distinction as the best Wii entry in the series, but if you've already played it and loved it, you'll have no problem with the shortcomings of Trauma Center Second Opinion.
Well done, Dr. Styles.